Hello, folks. Welcome back to the stream. Yes, it's a Wednesday and we're doing yet another stream. I'm too excited about this mix, all right? I'm really eager to get this thing going. I don't know what today is going to entail, nor do I know how long the stream is going to go for. All I know is that I've got ideas, I've got plans, I want to make this thing bigger, I want to do more with it, and I hope that you guys are ready to go just as much as I am. So, cheers to that. I actually don't even know what Five Nights at Freddy's songs to go with yet. Not yet, anyways. I've got ideas, but nothing too solidified just yet. I've even got my Five Nights at Freddy's playlist loaded up and ready to go so that we've got options to work with. So I'm actually looking through and seeing what all we can do. We're in the key of we're in the tempo of 150, so dubstep tempo roughly. Or, sorry, 140. So we're looking for some dubstep vibes. Who else here right now? Wasim and someone whose name I unfortunately cannot pronounce or read. Unless, hang on. I have an idea. What does this mean? Oh, okay. Bless Google for making Google Lens. This thing is super helpful. Jongtaeon, welcome in. Assuming you're still here. I did see that, Wasim. Which is honestly really cool. Anyways, let's move on over to the project file, shall we? I've actually gone back and made a quick little fix as well, off camera. Well, I've made a few fixes, but the biggest change that I made was I actually grabbed the original arcade from Colebreaks himself so that we can fix those issues that we were dealing with earlier with the desyncing. So, let's actually take a quick listen to see what the difference is. I mean, you could just hear it sounds better already. Doesn't sound desynced anymore. Just wait until you get to 5 more nights. It just sounds so much cleaner. Yeah, you get the idea. We're there. In this chorus, or in this chorus? Or this chorus? I kind of see it. Yeah, I do understand. And actually, on that note, I actually would like some suggestions when you get the chance. Where is it? Where are you? You're all the way back here somewhere. For this part, because I know that this part has been giving us some trouble, and honestly, I would like to fix it, but I don't exactly know how. Maybe make our own base? Oh, maybe. That's actually not a bad idea. Hang on. Let me just bring this up to it. And... well, let's first get the notes right. It's like a chugging bass, so I gotta make it work well with it. Don't mind the noise, by the way. I've just got the window open. Just getting the notes right first. And then just repeat that again. I said repeat that again. All right, we got the notes. Now we just got to make something out of it. And I think I've got an idea. It'd be like a dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. It's got to be a little bit plucky. Just a little bit. I'll worry about the serum update later. Why is it acting weird? Oh, it's because it's not tempo mapped. That certainly will do it. Something like that. You know, we need some distortion, of course. That kind of works. Let's do some EQ cleanup. And let's see how that sounds in context. Maybe less resonance. It doesn't need that resonance. Something like that. Hang on, let me... Not bad, not bad. I feel like it could stand to be pluckier in general. So maybe LFO tool? It does not seem to be doing anything. Why? Because depth is 100%. Is it because this? Oh. What? Why'd that work? Okay, now let's slowly add it in. And without? It's hard to hear the difference, but I'll trust the process and go with it. So, in any case, where did we leave off last time? Right, we left off with Killbot. So this is where we left off. This part right here. Yes, it's pretty big. But now we got to figure out where to go from here. Because this is the part where we are currently at an impasse. We need more songs in roughly this tempo. And I do have a FNAF playlist pulled up and ready to go. We're in 140 BPM roughly, so we don't need to go too much faster than that. Home's not a bad suggestion, but the key is a little far away. Y'all got any ideas? Because this is where I need y'all to come in. Labyrinth is not a bad idea, maybe. It's in D minor, so all I'd have to do is pitch it up a little bit. We already had Into the Pit. I already used I Always Come Back. The Unspoken I kind of want to use for the finale with something else. I have an idea for that one. We need to get to that first. Dance Forever could work, but we got to work towards it first, I think. I do recall that, yes. I don't think we ever went anywhere with that, though. Yeah, again, Labyrinth might be a good choice. What have we here? Okay. Oh, yeah. We also, I recall, we were going to go back to that one Five Nights at Freddy's video where we were going to try and remember which ones that we... Was it this one? Yeah, this one. We were going to go back through this list and see if we can find some stuff. Do y'all remember what key are we in? We're in E minor right now. So, yeah. Let's go through this list briefly and see if we can remember anything, or if anything in particular comes to mind when trying to right. That's A minor. Dang, that's too far away. Already used it. Already used that. Right, Griffinella. We're gonna skip past that. Use that one too. Oh shoot, I don't remember this one. I think I remember struggling with this one too. But then I was like, oh yeah, it's this one, isn't it? Just like me. Yes, I did indeed do that. Dadgummit, man. Shadrock? That's almost 150. It's in the key of C minor, too, so maybe we could work with it. We would probably have to frickin' bring out the acapella out of it, so it's possible. Do I have it? I think I have it, actually. I should have had this set up. Let me grab the stream mix files for this stream. And let's see, Shadow. Never Be Alone. Yes, I do indeed have that one. All right, let's move on. See what else there is. Of course. All right, from this point on, I don't know. So let's see if we can remember any of the ones that we said that we were going to come back to, and maybe, hopefully, this list will give us some ideas for tracks that we could use. And of course, there are 2 more that we could do. So right, Break My Mind. Why was this one in medium? I don't get that. That feels like it's like a too iconic of a song, but maybe I just don't get it. But anyway, we did already use that one. That's 100 BPM, roughly. Again, how is Join Us for a Bite medium? That doesn't make sense to me either. It's also in 80, like 90 tempo, so that won't really work either. It's too far away. We might have to save Join Us for a Bite for a future Five Nights at Freddy. What if we keep doing these mixes, Five Nights at Freddy's versus EDM, if we keep doing them, if we make it to the 5th one, because Five Nights at Freddy's, we can make Join Us for a Bite the opening song for that mix. Fits as well for Sister Location as the 5th game. What do y'all say? I say we do that, but in the meantime... Right. Foxy song, groundbreaking. And I remember, this one's really controversial. It's also 128 tempo, so either way it would be possible, but not... I'm not sure. And besides, we've already used the Bonnie song, the Mangle. We've only used 2 groundbreaking songs, but I don't know if we need a 3rd one. Maybe. We'll see. Skip. We did indeed use this one too. Griffinilla and Shadro. Why are DA Games songs in medium? That makes no sense. But regardless, Left Behind is also roughly 80 to 90 tempo, so that's also a little too far away. They'll Find You, Griffinilla, skip. Is this Nate Wants to Battle? Because I remember doing this quiz and being tripped up by Nate Wants to Battle too many times. Welcome, 22. I was indeed correct on that. No, DeHusta's the one that I randomly guessed correctly, despite having never heard the songs before. Nate Wants to Battle was the one that I got tripped up on, despite guessing over and over again that didn't sound like his voice, even though it very much was. So, but yeah. This one's also too far away tempo-wise, but it's not too far away. I think there are some potential use cases we could do with it. I know that Nightmare by Nate Wants to Battle is probably a good choice. Nightmare, and I can mix that with Blood by Illenium and Foy Vance, because I use that combination in another mix that has yet to be released, so stay tuned. And I could probably also mix in, not Springtrap Finale. I want to save that for the 3rd mix if I do this 3 times, which I'm sure I will. This is too much fun. So... well, let's keep going. See what else we can find. Okay, Try Hard Ninja. I do recall this being Try Hard Ninja's voice. I don't recognize this song, though, and it is in the right tempo, so maybe we could use this. Da 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 da. Da da. Is it B major, G sharp minor? I think so. Man, if that's the case, that's going to be hard to work with.
Did he survive nightmares for a lifetime? Oh no, where did he go?
It's a little fast, but it could work.
Freddy.
Past his prime.
In the void, no one's there. You're paranoid.
Oh, aviators, right?
That's too
Yeah. It's a little fast, but maybe we can make it work. Oh, a little horror story could be interesting if we use it right. What tempo is our little horror story in? We didn't get anything yet. We got a few things. I mean, I got the artist name right, which I was pretty happy with at the time. Do I have anything aviators yet? I don't. Oh, I do. I have Mechanical Instinct, which we only used a little bit of for the acapella. Sweet Dreams by Aviators. What key is this in? This is C minor. When did we use synthetic? You don't remember? Hang on. I got you. Hang on. I'm surprised you weren't here for this part. Towards the beginning of the mix, my friend. Oh, you haven't been here for a lot of it, have you, 22? No, this had to have been the first stream when we started actually making the mix. Because this is way early on. Like, look how early on this is. There you go. That's where that was used. That's unfortunate. Well, glad to have you here today. All right, Aviators, Sweet Dreams. This is 10 years ago, man.
Don't fear what's come. We can fight off the urge inside. It's dark and you're afraid of the devils that come out at night. Let's make this easy. Soon you'll haunt these beats you hated. No need for sleep tonight. Sweet dreams are overrated.
Yes, sir. We got that going. And I also want to grab Our Little Horror Story because I think it's in relatively the same tempo. And the key is not too far away either. 11 years ago. They had an acoustic version of it too? Hold on, what is this? Whoa, what?
A voice calls, a cry in the dark, telling me to crawl to the light. But I won't. The show has just begun. I'm giving one last encore tonight. 5 nights left to find you. One last thing to tend to. You'll feel what I can do, but you'll never run. Ghost one of my actions, but I'm the main attraction. You'll bring my satisfaction. A little horror stories just begun.
That is so cool. Good stuff. I'm grabbing the original for this, but I do think that that could be used in a future FNAF versus EDM mix. Fun stuff. All right. So we've got some Aviator songs. Now, let's go back to that video and see what else there is to check out.
It's deadly.
Is this one of the ones that I said was to Houston? I did indeed. And of course, it's a glitch trap song. It's in triplets as well, which would be interesting. It's like 130-ish tempo. I could mix that with like a Eugene track or a Stuka track, one of the two. Something halftime. Yeah, that could probably work. Something really dark and haunting. Could be cool. Okay, we have Labyrinth at the ready. We could totally use Labyrinth. I hear Tryhard Ninja. And it's in the right tempo and close to the right key. We could totally use this one too. Tryhard Ninja After Show. Let's go for this one. See how this one goes. I just want the audio. Probably this one. Oh, and it features Chi-Chi as well. Fair enough. All right, let me get this. Yes, sir. All right, next up, what do we got? Okay, I don't know what this is, but it sounds cool. I don't think we'll be able to use it for this, but yeah. I think I will say, I do believe we are close to the end of the mix. We are close to the end, I think. Like, really close. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I do think so. We're like, let's see. Scrolling to the end that we're currently at, we're about, what, 32 minutes in? 33 minutes even. And we just reached a dubstep section, which I believe could work well as a finale if we play our cards right. So, yeah. We've got some stuff to get through, but I do think that we're close to the end. So, this stream and potentially the next one are probably going to be the last ones for this mix, and then we got to move on.
Until the eye that you played into our hands allows you body.
Yeah, we did forget to color the stuff, but nah, I was too engulfed in the process. Is this DA Games? Oh, this is another Nate Wants to Battle one that I was like, whoa, that is so different. This was another one that really tripped me up last time, and clearly it did again today. That's like house tempo. Oh, it's in 3/4 time. AP Angry Piggy, let me out. Yes, AP Angry Piggy is another name I gotta get used to. Mr. Fazbear, groundbreaking. Groundbreaking is pretty easy to identify, though, once you kind of get to know his style, because he has a very distinctive style that I've noticed. It is, I know.
She's always listening, so try to way too good to ignore. They don't know why you decide to don't think twice, play it right. Goes for life and grings the show, takes its toll.
Right, I was really a fan of that vocoder effect, that like really like that melody and the vocoder effect, really clean sounding. DeHusta, not surprising. This one's another Nate Wants to Battle song I got tripped up on. I got hit 3 times with Nate Wants to Battle songs that I did not know and guessed incorrectly. Wait, yeah. So I almost second guessed myself again. That's so funny. Wait a minute. This sounds very similar to Survive the Night. Frickin'... Is it Raison and Tryhard Ninja? Doesn't it, kinda? I'm scared of what's behind the door. Right? It sounds very similar to that. Also, again, this guy really needs to fix his titles. Hopefully he does that in the next iterations of these quizzes. I do kind of want to check out the other quizzes to see if we can get some more songs to work with. I'll be fine. Be half alive. It's alright. I'll be fine. Stuck inside. I've gotten so used to this song because of the fact that it's in the mix. Especially that, like, halftime breakdown section. It's a good section. Oh, right. What was this one again? Let's see if I can get it. One of Us, I think. But what was the name of the artist? It wasn't Tricky Wee. Shoot, what was her name again? Alright, Night Cove the Fox, that's right. Okay, but I did remember the title. Is this G minor? Hang on. Yeah, it is. Adam Holak, yes.
Why were the souls evicted when I finally got every corner's want you to die.
Hey, hunt the gas. Back deep in through.
Right, this one was Scratron, I remember.
I'm sick and feeling fresh. Must wake up.
Okay, I think we've gotten all we wanted to from this video. There's not much to go off of, though, I'm afraid. So let me do this. Yes. Yeah. My only suggestion for maybe what we can do is go through another one of those quizzes and see if we can not only get more songs, but also correctly guess them. Those are my only potential thoughts for what we could do, but other than that, okay, I think we've got the amount of... Wait, Sweet Dreams is G minor? Oh, shoot, I grabbed the video by accident. Whoops. No, that's C minor. And yeah, this one's... That's C sharp minor. So if I...
A voice calls, crying
I almost want to say that maybe that could be like one of the last tracks, maybe. Okay, I think we've got an idea of what to do here. So we're at 140 tempo right now. So we could probably use... Where's Labyrinth? Where's Labyrinth? I know we've got Labyrinth. Where the hell is Labyrinth? What was that? That was... You've never seen people do that? My friend, that is literally, like, what a lot of people do at, like, shows and stuff. You know what it is? Then why are you confused, my friend? Alright, where is it? I swear I have Labyrinth. Do I not? I should. I'm sorry you've been misinformed. This is just a never-ending labyrinth and nothing more. I never grabbed Labyrinth? Excuse me? Alright, hang on. I'm fixing that. Because Labyrinth is a perfect addition. Immunity is 128 tempo, but maybe... actually, no. The key is too far away, too. That would be another issue. All right, there we go.
It's a bright new day, and it's your time to shine. Time to take your career into your own hands. Spend all your money, and the stars they will align. 'Cause you've become a part of Freddy's band. Just be careful about what you buy. You never know what's hiding inside, but we can't prove anything, no. So make sure you take all responsibility for whatever your new business plan will bring.
There you go. This works.
It's closing time. Gotta clean up all the messes that
Why does that sound so much like frickin' an Aviator song? It's closing time. Yeah, that sounds very Aviators.
It's closing time. Gotta clean up all the messes.
Okay, now we gotta find some EDM songs to pair with these. We've got a couple to work with. We've got... we already used that. Survival's an option. Airborne? No, not airborne robots. I do not care for that song, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, I've just never been a fan. But let's see. Is the second drop any different?
I might just have to go stupid. Go. I've got that.
Yeah, this is a song you definitely want to chop another song with because of the fact that it is very one note. What else we got? There's break shit.
Sequence initiated. 1. Elimination is imminent. Begin.
Hey, this guy knows what's up. I'm definitely referencing that mix by bringing in a couple tracks from that. Speaking of, one thing I could probably do, I could very easily go to my Rebellion playlist and just pick something. What's Buster Effect? Kotori. How's this one sound? Oh, I think I remember this one. This is something like that. Did I get it right? Yeah. It's the drop is a little different from how I imagined. It's a little bit more trappy than I thought. Still kind of cool. All right. What else do we got? A Murata track would be crazy in a mix like this. How does this one go again? Long build up. We plunging into the depths of hell with this one. It's a little intense, so we need a song that really fits that vibe pretty well. Which FNAF song would go best with this, I think? After Show?
Your foot, our necks. You held us down way too long, and it's time for reset. And your cruel acts we can't forget. Tearing us down, then building us up. Keeping your hands clean from all that rust. How long till we finally run out of luck? Till we've had enough, till we've had enough.
Of the roles you make us play.
Welcome to the after show. The time slot where we have control. Exclusive look behind the scenes of how it feels to ride inside the mask. Welcome to the after show. Sit back, relax, we're in control.
Okay. Not a bad one. We could use some other options, though. Isn't this C minor?
We've come to terrorize you, bro.
Yeah, this is C minor. I don't know why it says G minor. Easy fix, but still. The Unspoken's F minor. We've already used Into the Pit. If I pitch this up enough times.
Everybody's with us. We'll never really give up. You say this simple shit. I know where you can't escape me. You really can't forget it. You can't escape me. Party says we can't get escape me. You can't try, that just makes things more fun. You can't escape me. You can't forget, you can't escape me.
I will admit, this song sounds cool in this key. Maximus, what up? Good to have you. We're just trying to find a couple more FNAF songs to work with. And we're trying to find some songs to pair with those. Bumblebee. Try that one. What one? Did you send something? Or are you referring to Boss Fight Shock Limit? Alright, let's see what this is. Hard Dance. This is new. This is gonna be a very different vibe, but maybe we can make it work. It's one key away from where we're at. I did get Nightmare, yes, it's an E minor. Tell me y'all put this in the crowdsource playlist too. Yeah, I'm grabbing that for sure. That's pretty good. I don't know what we would pair it with, but I can already see that working pretty well. Someone has to play this in Tomorrowland. What if it played with You Can't Escape Me? Oh. Oh, that would be wild. Okay, hang on. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We're still in the part with Murata. Yes. All right, what key is this actually in? Same key. Okay, all right. It is in triplets. So we can technically get away with doing something in triplets if we wanted to. Not Never Be Alone. Never Be Alone is too toned down, methinks. But compare that to this. Two very different. It just does not work. Do I have anything from Aviators that might work? That's not triplets. This isn't triplets either, is it?
Drives the devil's down.
Very much not triplets. Skrillex KE. Kill Everyone is 128. So, we need to be very, deliberate with our choices if we're going to pair it with this. We need something FNAF to go with this. After Show isn't going to cut it. Or maybe we just don't do this one and maybe we do the boss fight track, but it's too fast. Although it could work if we're coming out of this. So, we just need a song that pairs well with this. A FNAF song to go well. We already used Can You Survive? Did we? Right? No, we did not. What? Wait, hold on. What if? This could work if we extract the vocals from this. Well, I almost skipped over that because I forgot we had that. UVR, do your thing. Let's do this. Raison, Can You Survive? Yeah, vocals only. We just want the vocals. While that does its thing, let's grab Shock Limit. Oh, wait, right. We were going to do Labyrinth. Well, we could speed up Labyrinth, can't we? Do I do Labyrinth or do I go straight into Shock Limit? Maybe I... Screw it. Let's start with Labyrinth and see what happens. Project Tempo, we're in 140 already, but just to be sure, let's set it to that.
It's a bright new day.
There you are. Right here? Yeah, something like that.
It's a bright new day.
Something else I would like to do real quick. Let's get a reverb to fade that out.
It's a bright new day, and it's your time to shine, time to take. It's a bright new day, and it's your time to shine, time to take your career into your own hands.
Now, let's skip ahead to this and get to the meat of things. Yeah, I think that's better. I say that we should actually speed this up a little bit so that we can slowly, gradually build up to the tempo we're looking for.
It's closing time. Gotta clean up all the messes that.
All right, now let's figure out something to go well with this. Obviously, we could let this play out on its own for a little bit, but I do kind of want to pair this with something. I'm just not sure what. So I'm going to consult my playlist and see what we can find. Something not too crazy. We want something to kind of pair well with it. Evil Noise Scar. What's that one? Could work. All right, what's the drop like?
Pass me in the pen, bracket Rex.
And this could go well with the Dex Arson track. There we go. We got it. We've got what we're looking for. This is why I love playing around with pre-made playlists like that, because it very much works in my favor when trying to find new material I have yet to work with. Welcome in, Valken. Mega Netco, huh? Mega Netco has quite the library. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific, my friend. Where are you? Just grabbed E for evil noise. There you are. Bring that in. Great thing is that it's already in the right key, so I don't have to do anything about it. I'm gonna fade this song in, actually. Not like have it outright play from the get-go. Hold on, something sounds off. Why are you misaligned like that? Don't tell me you're actually secretly 100 and... Oh, it's because of this. Or is it that it's actually secretly 151 BPM? No, it's not. Yeah, that actually, like, lines up perfectly. Holy hell. Now, we were going to grab the Dex Arson track, Survival, and work with this.
know about it.
There we go. Fix the stereo issue a little bit. Chat's back indeed. What up, Civ? Why does that intro sound a bit like freaking COD Zombies? Confirmed. You bring the party. Oh, you weren't here for that, yeah. Check this out. Totally a GD reference. But it's one that works, which is why I like it. Plus Killbot for a Five Nights at Freddy's mix? Come on. So, honestly, part of me wants to bring in the Murata track instead of Labyrinth. What was the last thing you remember, Civ? Maybe this? Or maybe this part? Or perhaps this part? Or perhaps there's this? Oh, this part, yes. Do you remember what comes after? There's a little bit more to it now. As you can see, it got chopped up quite a bit. Desex and Citron with Vanta Black. But you're about to hear it a bit more full flow. Love me some good mid-tempo. I feel like it was needed for this mix.
Find a way searching for a sign, but every turn I take is a scripted line. Puppet on the string, I'm bound by law. Every step I take, every breath I draw. Look up in the game, it's all the same. Making it so we ignite the flame. All this for a dream I never dreamt. I never felt that a part of my intent.
Look around, the bar, feeling closing in. Look around, overall, feeling going in. Left to right, but smile, it's we're out of sight. Try to be myself in this world, or freedom, the trophies on my shelf. To love goes round, it's myself on the ground.
Against the ghost of your past.
Yeah, and by this point you get the idea. I would assume anyways. So now, we've gotten past all that, and we're over here trying to figure out what to do next, because part of me wants to continue with Labyrinth, part of me wants to do this song. Or this, which was just added. Well, of course by you. You were the only one here for a little while. Can you hear the Colbricks part? Sure. All right, hang on. Let me scroll back to it. It'll get it. Just hold on. Find more arcades. It works, right? fly to survive 5 more nights. Stick around, don't be shy. Yeah, your friends will show you why.
5 nights, 5 innocent lives. I took before their time. It's alright, I'll be fine. Even though they died, a part of them survived.
One is not enough.
I'm alive. It's alright, I'll be fine. Safe inside. We are but machines.
More mid-tempo. Nil browsing. Welcome in. Thanks, mate. It was, wasn't it?
In the dark. Oh, you're scared. Well, you should be.
Yeah, and while Sim, you wanted the spring lock part, right? It got its moment. How's that for a transition? Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, I wasn't too big a fan of the Ruckus track.
Wait for a second, he's not there anymore. Lights flicker and the shadows crawl away. The face of my enemy as I hide behind the mask. Hide behind the mask. Wait for the demons to travel by. Just don't breathe and tremble as I pray behind the mask. Pray behind the mask.
All right, you get the idea. You get the idea. We've kind of re-gone through all of the mix now at this point to a degree. So now we got to decide on what to do next. Again, on one hand, I want to do Labyrinth. On the other hand, I want to do frickin' that one Murata track or that one Shock Limit, you know. I mean, come on. This would go perfectly well after this. You want to go for Shock Limit? You know what? Same. So I'm going to mute these two, and maybe we'll come back to them. Maybe. If not, we have the means of doing another one of these mixes in the future. So, does it have a fade in? No, it doesn't. It just goes straight into it. Yes, I kind of like that. just a slight smidge. Okay, now we definitely need something to go here with this song. So, what could we pair with Shock Limit? This got released a month ago, so kinda. Two months ago? I thought the video said 1 month ago. Maybe... yeah, whatever. Point is, it got released. It got released this year. That's all that matters. We need a song to go with this. We already used I Always Come Back, and I kind of want to save it again for another future mix. Already used Mangled, already used Rattlesnake. I know Aviators was one that was something we wanted to use. Sweet Dreams, maybe?
Don't mind the noise outside the door. It's just fun to.
I don't know about that. What else do we have? What could go well with Shock Limit for a FNAF song? We need a FNAF song. Not another EDM song. We need a FNAF song to go with this. And this is where I kind of want to go into those other quizzes that we didn't check out. This could work maybe for another FNAF mix, unless we somehow use this one and this one. We might need to go through those quizzes and try our hand at those in hopes of finding some new ones. Die in a Fire would not work with this. Die in a Fire is the same tempo as freaking the original Five Nights at Freddy's song, or at least close, which is around 100 to 105. We're in 150. That would not work with this. So, no. This is one of the reasons I was a little concerned about potentially you going live today, just because of the fact that, like, I felt like maybe we would be unprepared. But at the same time, I wonder if we would have been any more prepared or unprepared if we went ahead with this anyways. You know? I feel like regardless of whether or not we were prepared, this would have been an issue we would have had to deal with. So now we just gotta do some figuring out, you know? So, I guess the only thing I can think of doing is going to another one of these. I mean, yeah, we're towards the end of the mix. I agree. So, okay. Then I'm going to grab a couple songs that I know are going to work well with this. Starting with this one. I just need the audio. Just the audio. I forgot that Astroworks Records released it. Grab this. Grab that. And for the hell of it, I'm also going to get, let's see, MP3, VS Mix Tracks. go. We've got that at the ready. Okay, we only need a couple more. All right, you keep suggesting this Mega Neko remix. Let's see. I'll give it a quick chance. 6 minutes, 4 seconds, man. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. D minor, or sorry, not D minor, G minor, where key is a little too far away. Plus, it's very fast compared to even this. I think we're talking like 160 to 165 tempo for that. I think we need like a couple more FNAF songs and then we'll be there. What was that one that we just tried with freaking Try Hard Ninja? It was this one, After Show. We'd have to pitch it up and speed it up.
Your foot, our necks. You held us down way too long, and it's time for reset. And your cruel acts we can't forget, tearing us down, then building us up. Keeping your hands clean from all that.
If I extract the acapella from this, maybe. Let's give that a try. Try Hard Ninja. After Show. We just want the vocals. Let's see what happens. I don't know if that'll work because I feel like it doesn't match the energy, but I'll give it a try. Maybe the acapella of Labyrinth? But the instrumental of Labyrinth is too good to not use. Well, let's see. See what happens. We're definitely going to need some Pro Q4 on this. But first, we're in the key of D minor. And we need to set the tempo of this to match.
Your foot, our. Your foot. Your foot, our necks. You held. Our necks. You held us down way too long.
There we go. That could work. And let's grab some reverb. No, it says your foot, our necks. Can we please not do that?
Your foot, our necks. You held us down way too long, and it's time for reset. And your cruel acts we can't forget, tearing us down, then building us up. Keeping your hands clean from all that rust. How long till we finally run out of luck? Till we've had enough, till we've had enough.
Of the roles you make us play.
Welcome to the after show. The time slot where we have control. Exclusive look behind the scenes of how it feels to your foot, our necks. You held us down way too long, and it's time for reset. And your cruel acts we can't forget, tearing us down then building us up. Welcome to the after show. The time's like our necks. You held us down way too long, and it's time for reset. And your cruel acts we can't forget, tearing us down, building us up. Keeping your hands up,
Wait, what is that? What is that? The penis.
building us up. Keeping
There you are.
building us up, keeping your hands clean from all, building us up, keeping your hands clean from all that rust. How long till we finally run out of luck? Till we've had enough, till we've had enough. Building us up, keeping your hands clean from all that rust. How long till we finally run out of luck? Till we've had enough, till we've had enough.
Make us play.
Welcome to the after show. Welcome. Welcome to the after show. The time's not where we have control.
Oh man, it cuts off too soon. No. We might have to pair it with another one. Unless I want to find another section of this song. But yeah, this has some good potential, I think.
Your foot, our necks.
The earlier of the song. You mean this?
Your foot, our necks. You held us down way too long, and it's time for reset. And your cruel acts we can't forget, tearing us down, building us up. Keeping your hands clean from all that rust. How long till we finally run out of luck? Till we've had enough, till we've had enough. Welcome to the after show.
What about that?
Welcome to the after show.
It's kind of hard to hear, but there's nothing we could do about that. Because that's just the nature of this song's vocals. Unless we got the stems soloed, there's not anything we could really do. So I'm thinking...
You make us play. Welcome to the
All right, this is where we can do like a buildup of some kind into something super cool. So... Unless the second... I haven't listened to the second drop of Shock Limit yet. Nah, not my thing. Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Maybe some color bass. And... I don't know. We're getting there, though. We're about 35 minutes in. Why are you saying fastest rejection? Yeah, color bass, yeah. Something like really heavy color bass, though. Like, I'm talking like similar Outskirts level, or like... Yo, I've got it. I've got just the thing. Just let me cook with this. This ought to be perfect if we're looking for heavy stuff. Where'd Civ go? That's a good question. I mean, come on. Yeah. We need a little bit more for the build-up, though. So something to pair with this. Skybreak could work. Yeah, absolutely. What's a good Skybreak track that could work well with this? Welcome in, Civ. We just added Chime to the mix. Hey. And we're considering adding Skybreak. Accelerate, maybe? Oh, Twinkle, yes. Although, hold on. 2 chime songs at once? Seems a little redundant, maybe. Okay, hit me. Is it Skybreak? I'm gonna grab Twinkle regardless, because it's a good song. And probably gonna use the second drop of it. Waterfall is in the right key and tempo, but the energy of it doesn't match this, I don't think. I don't see it. I see the vision, but I also don't agree with it. Buddy, as someone who's worked with it before, all the way back in 2020, I can tell you, it does not. Not yet, but let's find something. Sure, I can figure something out. What was the one I really liked? Where are you? Where are you? Lumina, I think it was. Let me confirm. It's a key high, but I could just lower it a little bit. Oh, this would go really well with Twinkle, especially. Yes, yes, that's it. That's the one. If not Twinkle, then Light... No. I think actually Twinkle would be a better fit for this than Scary Pretty Paradox, actually. So let's bring that down here. And let's grab these. Bring these in. We use Twinkle first, then Lumina. We got color base out of nowhere. I don't know about out of nowhere. I think it like was like kind of destined to come in at just the right time. Hold on. We need an extra one of these. Get those in. It starts off with a kick right away. Love it. We might need another FNAF song to help with this as well, though. So, if y'all got ideas, now's a good time to throw them out. All right. Take care, Wasim. Pitch that down. I don't think so. I do not believe you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice. There's the kick. I hear it. All right, let's do some chopping, shall we? It's about time we did. It's been a bit. Yeah, they totally could. But that's what I love about these themed mixes is that you kind of make them like as you go because you've got like an inspirational point of reference to work off of. It's like you get combinations from stuff you wouldn't have thought about if you didn't have pre-existing conditions, you know? All right, let's see how that sounds. Your brother's quite something, ain't they? There we go. And we're back. Yeah, in a sec. I'll get to that in a bit. I just want to finish this up. I think that's good. All right. Let's scroll back a little bit so I can show y'all a little bit of what we did today. Or, you know, basically all of what we did today.
You make us play.
Welcome to the after show. The times are where we have control. Exclusive look behind the scenes of how it feels to ride inside the mask. Welcome to the after show.
Hold on.
The times are where we have control.
The rules you make us play.
Welcome to the after show.
There we go. That's a bit of a cleaner transition.
The times are where we have control. Exclusive look behind the scenes of how it feels to ride inside the mask.
Now let's see how this sounds all together. And that is where we are at now. at a point where I believe it is time for another FNAF song. What that song is going to be, I'm not sure yet. But since we are getting close to the end of the mix, I think, actually, it might be time for a certain something that I know is going to be a good track to go with. Let's see, where are you? Let's go with this one. Don't even have to change the key. It's just perfect right out the gate.
But I couldn't see the monster was me, and no one heard our cries. Now I've run out of tears. The time has come for me to disappear. Get me out of this mess and away from the stress. Set me free so I can rest. We're only kids who lost our way. If we wait long enough, then we'll be saved. Just sleep, just dream. This isn't fair, no, we're not just what we see. We wanna fly, but our souls are trapped inside. It's not a game, not to blame, we're forced to hide. Just sleep, just dream. It's only a nightmare, and soon we'll be set free.
Right there. I want to do... Let's see. First off, add this in, just to line it up.
Just sleep. Just sleep, just dream, just sleep, just dream. And in the back of my mind, I've been trying
Did I get it right the first try? All right, now... And I've been crying out for help. I know I bite, but I mean well. Can you see my disguise? I'm different inside. And can you break this spell? All the ghosts from before, they're knocking and they're breaking down your door. So please set us free. Now you have the key. 'Cause I can't take the pain no more. We're all the kids who lost our way. If we wait long enough, then we'll be saved. Just sleep, just dream. This isn't fair, no, we're not just what we see. We won't fly, but our souls are trapped inside. It's not a game, not to blame, we're forced to hide. Just Break Me by Trivecta, you think? Hang on. What is that? Let's see if this... 8 years ago. Oh, okay. D major, B minor, That's a fifth away.
Don't wanna feel your touch like ice tracing. Forget, 'cause we're in every piece keeps us together in the cold.
It's a Rocket League track? Oh, wow. Sick.
Holding our love and sharing
I at least want to hear what this is. I don't know if I don't think I'll use this, but oh, this song. It's a good song. Key is too far away, though. It's just gonna be messy if I do that. Listen to how different this song sounds without the acapella. So now I need to bring back the other song, the original version, because man, that's too big a difference. Right there. There you are. Yes. Oh, right. This is the drop I used. Hang on, there's something else I want to do real quick. There, right there. Right there.
They're knocking and they're breaking down your door. So
They're knocking and they're breaking down. 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 Down.
ghosts from before. They're knocking and they're breaking down your door. So please say
There we go. But of course, let's preserve the.
ghosts from before. They're knocking and they're breaking down your door. So please set us free. Now you have the keys. I can't take the pain no more. Can't do my
Can you tell I haven't? Can you tell I've done this combo before?
Just sleep, just dream. It's only a nightmare and soon we'll be set free. We wanna fly, but our souls are trapped inside. It's not a game, not to blame. It's only a nightmare and soon we'll be set free.
Oh, well, in that case.
Only a nightmare and soon we'll be set free.
There we go. That's a bit cleaner.
Soon we'll be set free. And I'm crying out for help. I know I'm black, but I mean well. Can you see my disguise? I'm different inside. Can you break this spell? All the ghosts from before, they're knocking and they're breaking down your door. So please set us free. Now you have the keys. I can't take the pain no more. We can't do monster away. Only a nightmare, soon we'll be set free. Soon we'll be
I'm getting a little ahead of myself too because I did not.
just sleep, just dream, just
Now we just need. Oh, there we go. And now, what if something crazy like just upping the saturation knob for like
Just sleep, just dream.
yeah, that's sick. It's such a subtle little difference, but yeah.
Just sleep, just dream. In the back of my mind, I've been trying to chase a monster this whole time, but I couldn't see the monster was me, and no one heard our cries. Now I've run out of tears. The time has come for me to disappear. Get me out of this mess and away from the stress. Set me free so I can rest. We're only kids who lost our way. If we wait long enough, then we'll be free. Just sleep, just dream. This isn't fair, no, we're not just what we see. We won't fight, but our souls are trapped inside. It's not a game, not to blame, we're forced to hide. Just sleep, just dream. It's only a nightmare, and soon we'll be set free. Soon we'll be set free. And I'm crying out for help.
I honestly want to have the intro to this. Just a regular intro. I don't know, actually. Well, let's not get rid of it. Let's mute it.
Soon we'll be set free. And I'm crying out for help.
Yeah, it's a good Millennium song. It's one of his best.
Can you see my
Although, to be fair, anything from the Ascend album is, like, top-notch.
all the ghosts from before? They're knocking and they're breaking down your door. So please set us free. And you have the keys. I can't take the pain no more. The kids are lost away. If we wait long enough, then we'll be safe. Just sleep, just dream. This isn't fair, no, we're not just what we see.
Of course it's not.
Trapped inside. It's not a game, not to blame, we're forced to hide. Just sleep, just dream. It's only a nightmare, soon we'll be set free.
Okay, right here, I think we need an acapella leading into the final drop before we do the where is it?
Just
I want there to be a harmony of this on here too. So, idea. Let's draw the original melody first. Da da da. Welcome in, Quaz.
This isn't bad, no one. This isn't bad, no one not just what we. This isn't bad, no one not just what we see. This isn't bad, no one not just what we see. This not just what we see.
We wanna fly.
Not just what we see. We wanna fly, but
We better.
not just what we see. We wanna fly, but our souls are trapped inside. It's we wanna fly, but our souls are trapped inside. We wanna fly, but our souls are trapped inside. It's not.
It's not. It's. Whoop.
It's not. It's not a game. It's not okay not to just sleep. Just sleep, just dream. Just sleep, just dream. Will be set free.
All right, now that we've got the melody mapped out, let's actually get a harmony going. And I think the easiest way to do that is to take everything and, let's see, pitch it up by...
We're only kidding. We're only kidding. We're only kids who lost our way. We went.
Nah, maybe that's too high. Hang on.
We're only kids. We're only kids. We're only kids who lost our way. We're only kids who. We're only kids who lost our way. We wait long enough, there will be safe. Just sleep, just dream. This isn't. This isn't fair. No one. It's what we see. But our souls are trapped inside. It's not okay not to pray. We're forced to hide. Just sleep, just dream. It's only a nightmare, and soon we'll be set free.
There we go. We got it. Not necessarily recreate the melody. We're trying to do an a cappella harmony. But in order to do that cleanly, we're going to need a vocoder. All right, hang on. Now we've got it working. We just need to...
Just
It's so high pitched. Is it because of the melody? Hang on. What if I transpose this all down an octave? That's better. Not by much.
This isn't bad, no, we're not just what we see. Our souls are trapped in songs. It's not okay not to break.
Maybe not vocal synth. Maybe we use chroma for this.
We're only kids who lost our life. We're way loving other movies. Just see.
Maybe not.
We're only kids who lost.
All right, hang on. What if I go with my... Hang on, it's this note. It's this D note. What the hell? Oh, that's why.
Kids who lost our life. We're way long and nothing will be safe. Just sleep, just dream. This isn't bad, no, we're not just what we see. We won't fight, but our souls are trapped inside. It's not a game, not to blame, we're born too high. Just sleep.
Vocal synth isn't really working like I had hoped. What if I just...
Kids who lost our life. We wait long and nothing will be safe. Just sleep, just dream. This isn't. We're only kids who lost our life. We wait long and nothing will be safe. Just sleep, just dream. This isn't bad, no, we're not just what we see. We won't live, our souls are trapped inside. It's not a game, not to blame, we're born too high. Just sleep.
Honestly, I would rather just sing a harmony. Because it's just messy right now. Unless I were to use... Hang on, not you, but maybe instead... What about pitch proof? We're in the key of E minor, G major. We don't want mono.
We're only kids who lost our life. We wait long and nothing will be safe. Just sleep, just dream. This isn't bad, no, we're not just what we see. Okay, not to blame, we're born too high. Just sleep, just dream. It's only a nightmare and soon we'll be set free.
I think that's the way forward. We just want it to be subtly there.
This isn't
Kinda. That's kinda sick. And maybe we compress this so we can bring it up. I think that's it. I might do something more off camera, but as it stands, I think this is it. The only thing I can think of is we need one more like FNAF song in this middle part here. I'm just not sure what it would be. So, how about this? I'll do this part off camera, and I'll let you guys over on the Discord try and help me figure out what part should go here in this little breakdown section leading into the final drop. But I think this is pretty much it. We've made it to the end. Crazy to think about, but here we are. So, yeah. I think we made it, pretty much. Which is wild, because I feel like this mix was probably one of our more ambitious projects in a little bit. Even the space mix wasn't really as elaborate. It was longer, sure, but I feel like we did a little bit more with this. So, again, all I ask is that you guys send me one more FNAF song to use in this middle section. Not Spring Track Finale. As much as I wanna, I feel like there could be a better track to use here. I want to use Spring Trap Finale for the third mix as the finale, because, you know, FNAF 3 makes sense to me. I know that Nightmare technically is a FNAF 3 song, but it's also Nate Wants to Battle. It's kind of ambiguous in general. So, yeah. Saturday, we'll do the mix review stream, and then we'll get started on whatever the next theme will be, which I'm thinking is going to be the summer mix. And then, from there, we'll get started on things for that, I think. But until then, I think this was a successful stream, so thank you guys for tuning in. And thanks for helping me see this project to the end. I'm going to go work on some stuff for the Space Mix video now. But until then, I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace.